Hello and welcome to Finatics Fish Storytime. This is episode 14. Today we're going to do a book called Time for a Hug. And we're also going to talk about the Tetras family. Also in this episode we'll have a great song called Popcorn Kernels. And now it's time to get your popcorn and get ready for story time.
Hi fish friends, we're here with story time and this book is called Time for a Hug. This is one of our favorites and Norabelle loves to read it every day. It's so much fun. This is by Phillis, Gershator, and Mem Green, and it's illustrated by David Walker.
What time is it, Norabelle?
Time for a hug. That's right. Wake up, wake up. The day is new. The clock says 8. What shall we do? Wash our faces, comb our hair, choose the clothes we'd like to wear. Eat from a bowl, drink from a mug. What time is it?
Time for a hug!
That's right. Time for a hug. A hug feels good. Let's hug again. We'll hug at 9. We'll hug at 10. See the clock says 10 right there? 11, 12, the raindrops fly. What shall we do? Let's bake a pie. Right? It says 11 right there.
Mom said you're not such a fan of making pies.
Yeah, I'm not such a fan of baking pies. I like doing cookies though, right?
Yeah.
Let's make puppets out of socks. Build a city out of blocks. Read a book. Snuggle on the rug. What time is it?
Time for a hug!
That's right. Time for a hug. Well, you'll hug me and I'll hug you. We'll hug until the sun shines through. The clock says 1. The sky is blue. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, what shall we do? Bounce a ball, ride a bike, climb a tree, go on a hike, smell a flower, chase a bug. What time is it? What time is it?
Time for a hug!
Time for a hug. 4, 5, 6, it's getting late. Soon it will be
7, 8.
That's right, 7, 8. Look at that. Those bunnies are hugging. The moon comes out, the stars shine too. The clock says 8. What shall we do? Look, the clock says 8. Look at all the blocks and the ball, all the fun things they did before. Bathe, brush, floss, say goodnight. Hop off to bed, turn out the light. Pull up the covers, warm and snug. What time is it? What time is it?
Time for a hug!
Time for a hug. A big bear hug, a little hug too. Every hug says, I love you. That's right. Every hug says, I love you. And that's a really fun book. So what time is it, friends? It's time for a hug. We hope you enjoyed that story because we love that story too. And you can take it through your whole day and bake a pie, build some blocks, go for a hike, read a book, have a snug. And what time is it? Time for a hug. Thanks for joining us, friends. We hope you have someone to hug, nice and snug. Give someone a hug today and have a fantastic day. Thanks for joining. Bye for now. Hi friends, it's time for a song. After time for a hug is time for a song. So we have one that we really love. We learned it from our library story time that we have done since my kids were babies. So this one goes like this. Have you heard Popcorn Kernels? That's the name of this one. You ready, Norabelle? And it goes like this. No, you gotta open it, right? So you start out with any kind of a fun little fabric. If you have something at home, a little blankie or a little hanky or one of these fun scarves, you can take one of these, and this is really fun to do it with because it's nice and light and it flows. So you take it and you go, popcorn kernels, popcorn kernels, in a pot, in a pot. Shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, till they pop, till they pop. Right? Let's do it again. So the whole time you're singing, you get it wadded up really nice and tight in your hands, and then poof, like popcorn kernel would do. Okay? You ready? Let's do it again.
Popcorn
Popcorn kernels, popcorn kernels. shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em till they pop, till they pop. That's right. Is that so fun, friends? Again. One more time. Here we go. You ready? So it goes popcorn kernels, in a pot, in a pot. Shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em till they pop, till they pop. That's so fun. So here's another song, friends. Let's do this one. We're going to take popcorn kernels and we're going to turn it into the swishy fishy song. Are you ready? Okay. So here's another song, friends. Thanks for joining us. It goes like this. It goes, swishy, swishy, fishy, swishy, fishy, fishy, swimming around, swimming around, swimming in circles, up and down, swimming fishies, all around, swimming in circles, up and down, And we can also add back and forth, and you can also do fun things like adding in right and left, swimming fishies, all around, fishies to the right, fishies to the left, all day and night, over our head, right? If you were in the water, ouch, bonkers, gotta watch where you put your hands. If we were in the water, in the lake, or in a river, or in the ocean, we might have fishies swimming all around us, right? Would that be fun? Yeah, it would be fun, right?
Then
awesome.
They would swim.
So you want to do it one more time? Okay, we'll do it one more time. We'll go swimming fishies, all around, swimming to the right, swimming to the left, day and night,
Sticking to me.
Sticking to you? You're silly.
I'm
So
talking
you can
about
make up all
that
kinds
one.
of fun songs with different
I'm talking
tunes.
about that one, the Plecos and all the ones that sit on us, like that people.
Thank you. We're going to do our song. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you, friends, for joining us for Song Time. We want you to know that you can always change the songs and add fun tunes and go around singing to your favorite tune, and you can add the words.
And I've known another one that's really fun.
Yeah.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
We don't do Christmas in the middle of summer. Ah. But you could do like, you could add some different words to it, right? Because it's not Christmas time.
Jingle fish,
Jingle fish, or you could sing like Shining Sun. I don't even know how to get that in. Anyway, thank you, friends, for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Jingle fish,
See you next time.
jingle fish.
Say bye-bye to our friends. Say thanks for
Bye.
joining us. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Hi guys, today we're going to talk about Tetras. Tetras are schooling fish that are great in a community tank. They come in lots of different colors and lots of different sizes, and they're a lot of fun to get to know. So journey with us while we see some of the different guys we have around here. These guys are neon tetras, perhaps one of the most popular aquarium fishes in history. Bright blue and red colors on them with the white underneath, red, white, and blue. Make them very patriotic. They stay small, about an inch, and they like to have a lot of buddies. This is a gold neon tetra. This is another what we call a variety of tetra, not a different species. They're the exact same fish as the guys we started with the blue and the red, but these guys are what we call an albino. It means they don't have any or very much color. You can see they still got a little blue in their eye, but these guys were born without any color. There are thousands of different types of tetras in the world, and when we're talking about a fish like these neon tetras, there are actually several different varieties of these guys. Some of them are actually different species, and some are just different varieties of this species. We'll show you a couple of each. These are cardinal tetras. Cardinal tetras and neon tetras look a lot the same, but if you look at the red line, the cardinals have a longer red line. As these guys get bigger, they look significantly more red than the neons do. Another great community schooling fish. And look at the guy photobombing. There he is. That guy's called a lemon tetra. Another schooling fish, another type of tetra, very different looking. Green neon tetras are another type of neon fish. Look a lot like their cousins, but if you notice, their blue line is longer than their cousin's line is. So that little bit of difference actually signifies that they're a completely different kind of fish. Let's move on. These are a candy cane tetra. See the little white spot on the top of their fin and on the tips of their bottom fins too? Another schooling fish in the tetra family with a great name. Who doesn't want candy canes in their tank? So here we have a serpe tetra. A serpe tetra is a bright fish, a great add to the right tank. But these guys are a bit nippy. They might chase around and trim the fins on some of their buddies in their tank. So you gotta make sure they're in with the right group of fish. Picking the right fish for your tank can be a real challenge. And that's why your local pet store is here to help you out with that. Here's another version of a serpe tetra. These guys are long-fin serpe tetras. You see that they're significantly longer finned. This is what we call a variety, not a different species of fish. A different variety means they took the original fish and they selectively bred them for ones with different characteristics. In this case, long fins. These are glow light tetras. Not to be mistaken for a glowfish. These guys are born with this color, the bright pink color in their tail, and then they get more stripes in their body. A very attractive fish, especially in the right light. They really just glow and glow. So this is a black phantom tetra. Black phantom tetras are another wonderful schooling tetra that work in many community settings. You see that some of them look a little bit red and some of them look a little bit gray. It's actually boys and girls. The boys are the darker ones and they develop long top fins. The girls are the little bit redder ones and they don't grow quite as big of fins. And so you can very easily see who the boys and the girls are.
This is a boy, right?
Yep, that's the boy there. You ready? Let's
Girl, I wanted to try to get a girl. Is that a girl?
That's a girl. Here's another favorite type of schooling fish for the aquarium. These are called a rummy nose tetra. These are called a rummy nose because they've got a red tip right on the tip of their nose. With their little flag tails, they're a real great add to any tank. Also alongside them we have this fish that's called a costi tetra. It's kind of an unusual guy, quite a bit bigger than the rummy nose, in different shape. And you can see just how many different types of tetras there are. Different sizes, different shapes, different attitudes. And with the right picks you can mix a lot of them together. Sometimes they'll even gang up and swim together. They call that schooling. Sometimes they'll school completely separate, like in this tank where you see the costies are staying lower and farther away. These are a monk tetra or a red-eyed tetra. Another neat fish. Monk tetras get significantly larger than some of your other fish we've looked at. Again, great schooling fish. Hang out together with other like-sized fish. Might not work out with tiny fish because, as you can guess, if their mouth is big enough, it'll go inside. These are hatchet fish. Hatchet fish are another type of tetra. They look completely different. We call them a hatchet because that big belly of theirs kind of looks like you could grab them by the tail and chop wood with them. Their fins on top, you can guess, they're good flying fish. They can jump really well. They're used to jumping up and catching bugs, or finding them skidding on the top of the surface of the water. Even though they look very different, these are still in the same family as the other fish we've looked at. They're a type of schooling tetra. These are gold tetras. Gold tetras are a very interesting fish because their gold color isn't natural, but they haven't been made in a lab or dyed. These guys get their gold color from a fungus, which sounds like it should be bad, but actually in this case it's not. It's a naturally occurring fungus that makes them look brighter. There are actually a few different types of tetras that are susceptible to this particular. There are a few different tetras that are susceptible to this particular type of fungus. It makes them really pretty. They'll keep it their entire life. Incidentally, if they have babies in your tank, the babies won't have that same color. They can only get it in the wild. Most people think that tetras are all tiny little fish, but that's not actually true. These silver dollars get very large, 5 inches or even larger, and they're a tetra in the same family. Just a larger version of a tetra, of course. And just because fish is in the same family doesn't mean you can house them together. These little guys could snarf up neon tetras all day long. See how they still hang together in school like the little guys, so there's some characteristics that they all share. These fish here are Congo tetras and Alestis tetras, which are very large. They get 3 or even 4 inches long. Veritable giants compared to the neons we started with. And as you can guess, we want to pick the right tank mates for these guys. Too small a fish for these guys would be lunch. And they need to be in a larger tank, obviously. They wouldn't do so well in a little tiny tank because they need room to stretch those fins. As we've said a time or two, tetras are a big family and not all of them are like other types. This Gershator is from Africa and gets very large, up to a foot. They do run in groups, but they're not a good schooling fish like our neons. Quite aggressive. They're quite aggressive, as you can see him chasing around his tank mates.
Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out at Fish Storytime today. We'll see you again real soon. Bye!